back to Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, now we have a boss fight against Crash Bandicoot that has us going against, well, in a flight level, in a similar situation to how we would somehow fight Engine. The major difference is, of course, unlike with Engine, this version of Crunch has only one weakness, and it seems to be his eyes. Yes. So what he will do is send out a bunch of, that or the weak spot on his chest, and he will send out a various amount of attacks to deal with Crash here. So yes, Aku will point out where his weak spot is. It is just before he launches an attack, it seems. So yeah, and indeed there are various attacks that large, well, Kamehameha wave really does a number on. Or maybe it's more of a final flash actually. I don't know, but yeah, that can really do a bit of damage to you there. So yeah, this is easily the toughest of the boss fights we've seen, and I couldn't get past Wawa, seriously. So there you go, and that's that gigantic looking at you as well. Yeah, very annoying. The very spears will come out of Crunchy's mouth as well. So yeah, a very tough boss battle actually. It does seem to move a bit better than some of the other flight levels I've seen in then again, I did say the PS2 version does look a lot better. Another thing Crunch will do is send down those waves of energy from the sky, and we will try and do that way. So yeah, and what else? Well, that's about it, I guess. The moving about will probably be a pain in the ass. It doesn't look it, but it probably is a pain in the ass to get around them. And unlike with the Engine, Crunchy's life bar goes down very, very slowly compared to that fight in Crash 3. So yeah, I do not like that large wave of energy. It reminds me so much of playing Star Fox on the both the N64 and the SNES as well. Seriously, you can tell when you're hitting Crunch because he starts like growing in the skeleton phase. It's really weird. Oh, there you go. And this is also the last fight against one of the elementals before we actually go on to the thing. And oh boy, did we kill him? Did we actually kill him there? I don't know, but we do get the Wumpa Fruit Bazooka, and it works almost exactly the same way as it did in Crash 3. So, where next then? Well, we are going to go over to the fifth and final warp room to go to Gold Rush. Yes, this is another, I'm guessing, Western level. First one in the game. Oh boy. Apparently Crash has decided to walk like John Wayne. Yeah. Or maybe Clint Eastwood, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is actually quite a good looking level. Seriously. We're going to have somewhat of originality. Well, certainly in level locations. We have not had a level in a Crash game that is set in the Wild West before. I mean, yes, we have had some desert sort of levels in Crash Team Racing, for example, but that was a racing game, not a platformer. So yeah, so I do like the look of this level, and certainly looks preferable to the racing level Smokey and the Bandicoot. There are various dynamite sticks, however, as well as the TNT boxes here. And what the hell is that? A turkey? Is it Birdzilla? I don't know. But yeah. Oh boy, that thing's gonna blow. So yeah, there are also cacti in the level, not the ones behind Crash there, but There are cacti that will easily deflate Crash. So yeah, and scorpions which behave in the same way as those annoying skunks in Crash 1. Yes, and there's the Wumpa Fruit Bazooka. Don't know if it gets used in this level, but there you go. And the bonus stage, well... yeah, a few pitfalls here. Seriously, especially with that thing. And more bouncing. Yeah, there are very few walkways for Crash to get on them. Wait, did Cortex have a plane? And yes, the Wumpa Fruit Bazooka does in fact explode in this game. So yeah. And yeah, that thing in the background, is that a train that's just been derailed or something? Yeah. I'm just glad they didn't put Torna on the railway and tied her to the rails. Not that that would work with the modern version of Torna, because she seems to be actually quite the tough girl. There's the more modern Torna in the Crash games. Seriously. I managed to turn her from a damsel in distress into actually quite a tough girl. Which I do actually like. I know there's a whole thing about little wokeness or whatever, but honestly, it was handled better than some other ruins, dare I say, in video gaming. Well, that being said, now we go 2D and more hanging about. Yes, we do, and now apparently we're in a mine. Yes. And again, alluding to Crash Team Racing, there was indeed that's a gold mine. Yeah, alluding to the level's title, of course. So yeah, I do gold in the background, seriously. So where to next? Well, to the right. Yeah, we are still going by the thing, and then we have this push car thingy. So yeah, and you have to keep up the momentum with Crash. Apparently, if he goes too fast, he will jump high in the air. Yeah, seriously, either that or jump up to get the extra boxes if you're going for the box gem. So yeah, this honestly looks fun. I mean, we did have something like that with the minecart segments in Compactor Reactor, but that was really short. I know I did not realise I could actually get an extra gem just by going to the right in that segment, but too late now. At least this is actually a full-on mine, and it's actually quite a long level for this game. Seriously, we've had various... I suppose we had to add some longer levels such as H2O, but I don't know, this one can be a bit... yeah. And now we have to deal with these donkeys kicking, I think it's a donkey, kicking TNT, or should I say dynamite sticks down the road, so yeah, very annoying. And oh boy, is Wumpa Fruit Bazooka, honestly, does seem a bit iffy here. Seriously, if you remember in Crash 3, both versions, both NC and Trilogy, and I think all of the boxes would explode in that case. Anyway, here's the death route for Gold Rush, and more dynamite, and we have Stinky Pete the Prospector from Toy Story? Yeah, all we need now is Kelsey Grammer to voice him. Maybe sing the ending song from Frasier, but I'm not going to say too much there. So let's see, long jump, and then yeah, the helicopter trick with the dead tornado spin truly works here, I think. Seriously. Screw you, Stinky Pete! You wanted to be the bad guy? Yeah. And get out of your box? No, thank you. Well, anyway, back to the main stage and more annoying donkeys. Yeah. Sorry, mate, you are not... Well, that. Don't you dare kick any explosives at me, mate. Yeah. So where to next? Well, we have up there. There's the horse then. I don't know. Over here, we have to be quick before we hit the thing there. Seriously. Well, what else can I say? Well, that being said, there's some, what those are? Cacti! And one more checkpoint, and we're going up the... We're going up the hill! Seriously, so, blow those up and then go to the right. If I wanted to do, I certainly wouldn't have blown it up at such close range. Seriously. Another thing! Apparently the death tornado spin can actually be used from a standing position, something that was not the case in Crash 3, so that is an improvement over the previous game. Seriously. So yeah, I do actually like the look of the death tornado spin in this game. And there's another Aku mask here. Right, so what do we have here? More of these scorpions hanging from the ceiling again. Going back to Crash 3 here. Levels like Hang 'em High. Well, never mind. I like Hang 'em High. In fact, I like most of the Arabian levels in Crash 3. Said, blow them up! And screw you, Stinky Pete! Or your thousands of offspring in this level. Seriously. I also like the music as well. I love how the tempo changes with each of the things. It starts off like a Western theme and turns into something like a Tesco. Tesco? What am I saying? Techno sort of theme. Quite a lot of music in Wrath of Cortex. It does seem to be techno themed actually. From the boss fights to, especially the one with Pyro, which we already saw, which I don't mind. I mean, we kind of have techno music. The closest I think we had in that Josh Mansell's music would probably be the future levels, I guess. Kind of more cartoony, to be fair. But there we go. That was Gold Rush. And the last level we will in this episode will be Crash and Burn, which, likewise with the previous level Gold Rush, actually expands on the whole on an area we have previously visited for a short area. Likewise with with Gold Rush, this explores the volcanic island. And yes, it is actually very fun looking. Seriously. Getting through here can be annoying, but there you go. And more Aku, of course. And then, I can't think of anything else. Seriously, and we have more of these lava platforms as well. Seriously. If anything, it reminds me a bit more of a more acceptable version of Lava Core from Sonic 06, only, of course, it doesn't have the problem of, it being Sonic 06, and actually being a somewhat decent game, unlike Sonic 06, and also actually has decent platforming, also unlike Sonic 06, and doesn't have forced enemy sections. No, we won't get that until the at least Crash of the Titans, and not a game I liked for various reasons. The whole jacking element was interesting, but I might go over that a little later. Anyway, yeah, this one honestly does look fun. Again, likewise with even think. Gold Rush, the level I just covered. So yeah, and there are, I don't know if indeed, I would guess they would, but I don't know if the gigantic lava, what it is really, I'm guessing fireballs coming from the volcano affect Crash that much in game, but there you go. So yeah, and well, you know your Crash physics, this one should be fine. Anyway, that being said, yeah, and here's where the graphics rather. Oh, apparently there's some sort of a tube going through here, and yes, the platforms do sink into the lava again, like in Sonic 06. Though you're not having to run up the walls here. And what's wrong with that bird? Why is it going in circles? Seriously, it's very hard to hit with the Wumpa Fruit Bazooka. I don't know if the steam actually hurts Crash. I know that it might have done in other games, but not in Rather Cortex, it seems. Yes, fire, of course, lava, of course, does hurt him. So yeah, and, now we have some platforms that are apparently defying the laws of physics. Yes, they are moving up the stream when the lava stream is moving downwards. Yes. Well, nothing new for a video game. So what's over here? Oops. And we're going deep below the cave now. Oh boy. Yes. So let's see. Nope. No Ooga Booga power. Now we have something that looks like a Goldberg machine or an homage to Donkey Kong. Okay, I'm going to say homage to Donkey Kong here. Seriously. So let's get those. And apparently there's also a death route here as well. Hooray! And we start off with a bunch of nitros. Again, easily jumping over. Easy to jump over them, should I say. And then, yeah. Seriously, the dead tornado spin in Rapid Cortex reminds me so much of Rayman's helicopter hair. Seriously, that's what it reminds me of. And it works even much better than in Crash 3, where it didn't really behave that much like a helicopter. Here, it definitely reminds me of that in Rayman, seriously. I do mean the original. I haven't played much of it, but usually it's supposedly a good game. So, over there is the red gem. Yes, this game has the equivalent of indeed the red gem. So now we can go on. So yeah, and what can I say? Seriously, if it weren't for Wawa, I probably would have tried to go further through this game. If Wawa hadn't given me such a frigging headache. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. The boulders here come rolling off to the side, and there is very little room for maneuver under that one there. There is under the right one, I suppose, and skeletons. Oh boy, some people have died. Yeah, add to the scariness of this game, I know the Traveler's Tales. It wasn't bad enough that Mickey Mania had those annoying skeletons that threw their bones and pretty much blew themselves up. Seriously. Okay, this looks a bit more akin to the forces of physics. So maybe not here. I'm gonna guess that platform sinks into the lava. Well, I guess I won't get to see because with this one apparently, yeah, the tornado spin easily gets crashed over the gap. And that's the level. Yeah. Not actually quite a good one. Okay, so I will cover more of the 5th warp room in the next episode. So I will see you then. Goodbye!